Hi, I'm Olivia Sayward, and I offer quantum healing sessions and also integration sessions and also guidance around plants and mushrooms, if that's something you're interested in. Today I'm just going to talk a little bit about what an integration session is, what that even means, and why it can be important or helpful. Um, when we go through these big experiences, whether that is like a quantum healing hypnosis session or maybe some other um, some other work with plant medicine, even breath work or big transformations, big breakups, deaths in our around us, um, births. So like basically any big transitions that take a lot of time to incorporate into our lives and to integrate and to understand and um, that often move us to wanting to make big changes in our life. We need support. And sometimes we also need help in making meaning of the things that we've experienced or that we're going through. And so that's where these integration sessions come in. So they're about an hour and they can take different shapes. So one way is to spend some of the time tuning into the body, receiving Reiki in person or online. Reiki is energy healing, so it's as a practitioner, I connect with source, with my guides, also with your team, and let that energy that you need in this moment to flow through and arrive with you. But also an integration session can be um, just having a conversation, having someone there to witness you through whatever you're going through. These are important for everyone, and even I regularly have sessions with people in order to have just someone to hold the space for what needs to be seen or to be looked at again, to come up in a safe space. And um, I guess in one way, creating that space with someone for that to happen is also just a lived ritual. So you're choosing a time and a place and you're calling on help um, from the unseen realms as well. And it's very important for us to have these rituals. We don't have them in our normal everyday life anymore, at least not in Western societies. But it's very important, or to me, I think it's really important that we acknowledge the intense situations that we go through, whether that's positive or negative, and to give them a time and a place to talk about, to um, let move through our bodies. And, we can do a lot of that work on our own through journaling, through various practices, through movement, through a 5-hour dance session. But there is a lot of magic in doing this work with someone else and having them open the field, having them be present for you, keeping that energetic space clear while you process these things. And there's a lot of beauty in being witnessed properly, in recognizing patterns together. And I think that whenever or often when we are called to work with someone, it's because either they have gone through the situation themselves already, so they have kind of the wisdom and the embodied knowledge of what that feels like and what is important in those moments, or we recognize that their energy has a clarity that we just need in that moment. And then often there are synchronicities, so maybe they are going through similar processes and they're just a couple steps ahead, or our guides, our angels have set it up so that we can process it together and let it go together. So many reasons. And yeah, besides Reiki and besides processing, this could also look like doing some kind of practice together that helps the information land in a different way. So in person, I love offering collage sessions. I find it an extremely useful tool for myself to use collage in order to understand what I'm going through or to process situations and emotions that are coming up in my life. And that's something that I like to offer to others as well. Um, but I am also open to whatever you're interested in. Can also be somatic processes, focusing more on the body. But yeah, in general, um, it's a 1 hour integration session in which we can connect and go through, go over, talk about what you're going through. And I'm very happy to hold that space. I know how important it is right now, especially with everything that is going on in the world that is, um, I don't want to say too much to handle, but it's a lot of different emotions to be holding in a day, you know? I don't remember 5 years ago having to hold joy and grief and anger and hope and, the whole spectrum on such a daily basis and even like changing from hour to hour just based on, the things that are going on in the planet and the ways that we are changing quickly and the speed at which many things in the world are changing and shifting. And that affects all of us and it affects us on very different levels. And so it is important that we have the support that we need right now. So that long little speech is complete. You can find everything that you need on my website. You can book with me there. And if you have any questions about it and you need a short introduction call to just like talk about how you want to approach it or what kind of things that we can do together, then you can book one of those through my website. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best in whatever you're going through at the moment.